Welcome back. I'm Ed.
I'm Mel.
And we are Ed and Mel. We haven't said that for a while.
I know, it's been for the first time in Florida.
Yes, first time in Florida. So we are officially in Florida. And you watched our moves. If you haven't, there's a whole bunch of them. They're kind of boring. We're just moving across the country. But we're here.
And we got a lot of questions about moving cross country with these two
with
pets.
these guys.
So we figured let's tackle it in one huge Q&A video about how we traveled from the West Coast
to the East Coast
with a super old cranky cat
and a 6-year-old pretty much puppy Old English Sheepdog.
Yeah, he has a heart of gold.
Right.
And is a hound. And she's
Spoiler alert, they both did amazing.
They did. And we will tell you all about it.
Yes,
so,
here we go.
Let's go.
Wow.
Yeah, look at it. Walt's it. She's like, never, never. I hate you. She's crazy.
Never.
So, poo-poo, you're gonna put it. There she goes.
There she goes. She gone. Well, that's for a 20-year-old cat. She can still jump pretty good.
She still has some kick in her yet.
Yes, she ain't dying yet.
So, to prepare these two, it actually started about a month before we...
Yeah, we started about a month before. We kind of made sure they were always staying on the same mat or kind of blanket that they like to sleep on.
Comfy place.
So they can keep the smell of your house as you're going across the country. I know Wallace is very comfortable in our vehicle. He's with us all the time in our car.
But Lou not so much.
But Lou not so much. And she typically wasn't really the best traveler.
No, she was one of those cats that whenever you put her in a car, she's like, meow, and just would like make that weird
as
sound.
As soon as you started moving, she was like making noise.
And would always try to beeline under where the gas pedal is.
Yeah.
Like she'd always want to hide in the darkest, deepest
one time she did try to go up the vents and get inside there.
Almost got stuck. It wasn't a good situation.
But in her old age, she has actually got calmed down. So
mellowed right out.
Mellowed a little bit out.
Yeah, she's mellowed.
So if you watch some of our videos last, you can see that Lou pretty much sat in the front seat the whole way there. I know it's a big no-no for traveling pets, but
we put a perch so that she could see the whole view. Was amazing for her. She saw everything unfold right in front of her and sat there and
really enjoyed it.
She really just sat there and enjoyed it.
Before we got going, about a month before, we started putting Lou on the same blanket, the same area that we transferred to the front seat of the car when we got it moving. And it worked out absolutely really good.
I started really paying attention, more so Lou than Wallace, to kind of her word when she ate, because she was a cat. She kind of ate whenever she wanted to, but really paid attention to when she did feed and then when she did use that litter box, because I knew I'd need that information when traveling to know what was normal for her on, say, a daily, weekly, however your cat, whatever her cycles are. You kind of want to know that information so for later in the trip, which we'll get to.
And we've had Lou for a very long time, so she's
coming on 19.
Well, we know her routines pretty good. We know that when she gets up, she needs to go to her litter box. We can hear her every morning she does that. In California, she actually just went outside. We had the dog door, so she was...
Which is kind of why I had to really pay attention.
To when she's going. But we've had her so long that we know that when she needs to go, we kind of know what time she goes and what time she needs to eat. It's been the same for over and over and over and over.
Yeah, you just really want to pay attention to your animal's needs.
Yeah.
What's normal for them, what's not normal for them.
So if you have a cat or a dog that, one, doesn't travel in a vehicle that often, or two, you don't know their routine yet. So take that month just to get to know which way they go. And
if you have a month, you may be moving closer. So that's all right too. I think it's really important, like Ed said, to have something that smells very familiar to them, because they're going somewhere where they've never been. Correct. And that's very stressful, regardless if they're a good traveler or bad traveler. They like to be comfortable.
Yeah, exactly. We took that month to get our animals ready to hit the road, and we knew it was a very long drive from West Coast to East Coast.
Correct.
So we knew we had to have all of our ducks in a row, if you will.
Moving day comes. That can be a really stressful day for everybody, not just pets, for humans too. Like moving, packing, getting all your stuff out with a walkthrough, all that fun stuff. And you just want to make sure that your pets are safe. Don't leave a door open and have them go running around the neighborhood. You might lose a cat. I think that happened to us when we our very first move from Canada to the States. Remember, we accidentally, in the moving shuffle when we were loading the truck, Lou ran away. She literally did run away. Remember, we found her up the back alley. It took us all evening. And then finally she came out. Like she knew something was coming. Yeah, she just freaked out because she was like, "Where's all her stuff?" Like, so you just have to be very cognizant. Make sure your animals have a safe place. Close the door. You know, don't forget about, you know, giving water, food.
Don't forget to bring them along. Yeah.
Exactly, but just so they won't run away, because they're just as nervous and excited to get this party started.
Yeah, exactly. And even when we pack to go out the weekend, like Lou does not like us packing. She always goes and hides.
Yep.
One thing we did bring was Lou's crate, because just in case you break down, you should have something. Make sure you have your leashes and your collars, and even have a couple extra just in case. And
for Lou, she's not a leashed cat. We tried that once. Did not go well.
And she's hardly a crate cat.
Yeah, but when we need to move from point A to point B, heaven forbid we broke down, it's very important to have that option to bring them with. You can't leave them.
Yeah, you can't leave them in the car. You gotta bring them with you. If you gotta walk somewhere, or so you have to go with a vehicle to go get gas or something. Someone needs to either stay with the pets in the vehicle, or someone needs to just bring them along with you if you can't leave them in the car.
You never know.
But anyway, if you haven't heard of a slopper stopper, amazing.
Wow.
I bought it. So one thing we did, and this is an excellent tool for water in the vehicle when you're moving, it's a slopper stopper, and it just has a lid on it. There's a hole. The water only comes up so high in the hole. We had absolutely no spills.
Both of our animals.
No drops, no nothing. It was absolutely amazing.
So this is something that if you're thinking of getting it, if you're on the fence, do it. Do
Definitely.
it, especially if you're moving. We didn't drop, there was not one spill of water in the back. Usually that, like even if you're going to the dog park and have water in the back, usually it's everywhere.
Correct.
This, amazing. And Lou drank out of it, our cat, our big dog.
So anyway, slopper stopper.
No.
Back up a little bit for preparedness.
Okay.
Also, is a good thing to make a list of your veterinarian, their number. If your dog's taking any medication,
make sure you have it.
Make sure you have everything along with that. Their water, their food, their leashes, their crates, so on and so forth.
Yes, I know. Come on. Nope. Leave it alone. Nope. Leave it alone. Nope.
Well, pretty much Wallace has like 5 or 6 mats.
Whoa. We should back up. We're going to let you know we do drive an SUV, but we do have foldable seats. So during this move from coast to coast.
So pretty much you can fold the 2 back seats down and make a whole platform, and only seats you have available are the driver and passenger seat.
Yes, so that's what we did.
Draw you a little picture there.
We just kind of laid both the seat down so that there was a huge area, all the same level. And then Wallace has quite a few of these mats. We washed them all, so they were all smelling really good.
Yes.
And we laid them out, so it was kind of like a beautiful padded, huge mat for Wallace to enjoy coast to coast scenery that America has to offer.
So yeah, we pretty much just laid those mattresses out, kind of made a soft area where he can lay. He had the whole area to lay in.
The whole back seat area.
Had the luxury of having the whole back seat clear.
It would have almost been a perfect situation, except Lou has to poop too, and we weren't taking a chance by letting her out of the vehicle in her old age.
Yes, and she never would have pooped on a leash.
No, heck no.
Heck no.
Heck no. You make eye contact with her and she stops what she's doing and has to like relocate. No, we did have to include the litter box. Yes. We haven't mentioned that yet, but I need to mention that right now. It was back there with.
And it might sound gross. We do have one that has a lid on it and it's supposed to be like an odor eater. So we put that in the back seat. It kind of took up a little corner of.
And if you don't have a litter box like us, ours has like a dome over it, so it wasn't spilling anywhere. But if you just, we've moved quite a few times with both our pets, so the first move, we actually bought a fairly cheap, just a bottom shell with a bag of litter, and we just, when we knew she was going to use it, we would dump the litter in, let her go, and then we would simply just dump it right out, or get one of the, I think we had bags that we just take the bag out, throw it directly away, so it was like gone. You were never actually driving with the litter, but Lou's pretty old, and we were like, oh, we'll give her the luxury of going whatever she wanted by just leaving it.
Put the litter box in the back corner by the hatchback door.
Yeah, as far away from us as we could, basically.
And so now you may ask, how did she use it? And that's coming up.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting.
We'll get to that. So we hit the road.
Yeah, and we ended up
driving.
Yeah, well, we ended up taking off in the middle of the night. Well, you know the videos. We'll link them up here. If you haven't seen them, go watch them. It's a really quick way to see from the west coast to the east coast. It's a very America is beautiful.
Yeah, it is a very nice drive.
But anywho.
So yeah, that's pretty much feeding.
Stick to whatever works for your
if you have a timeline, use it. If they eat all the time, whatever, leave food out. For bathroom breaks, typically for Wallace especially, and Lou, every time we stop for gas, which is roughly about 300 or 400 miles, so roughly 3 or 4 hours.
And Wallace would let us know, like he would give us
he starts getting antsy.
We gotta stop. I have someone coming down the chutes, or sometimes he would just, you knew it was time to stop.
He just needed a break. Like everybody needs a break. So.
And usually that's a good time for all of us to have a good leg stretch, walk out. Gives Lou a little bit of time to walk around, so everyone's out of the car, give her time to do her business.
She wasn't using it when we were moving.
Yeah, and let's just jump right into that story.
Yeah, so...
our cat's old as the hills.
So we typically stop at a gas station. If there's nowhere to go, sometimes you go to gas stations and there's like no grass, or it's really gross, or there's garbage everywhere. Just go find a park.
Yep.
Just usually in a town you can find a green space where you can go out there. You might find even a walking path.
Yep. Or
you don't have to go far from your vehicle.
Nope.
And just do 10 loops if you want.
Yep. Also, we found really good luck with rest stops.
Yes, rest stops are excellent.
They always have a special area for your dog. Most often they have poop bags there, and they're patrolled by, the local law enforcement, so you can feel safe if you want to park and sleep there for a bit, which is that's how we slept.
Yeah.
We didn't. We said we would sleep at a hotel if we needed to be, but we found rest stops.
Yeah, they were easy.
The back was so plush with Wallace's mats that we would just crawl up and we would all snuggle as a family. It was kind of cute.
It was. I don't think we have video of that.
No.
I think by the end of the time we were done driving, we're like, oh, I don't even put that camera in my face. I'm going to sleep.
Everything was dead by that, including us.
So let's get to Lou using the litter.
Yeah, well, it was pretty much, it took us 3 days to get here, and she actually used the litter box for poop. She peed, I think, a few times.
Yeah.
But for poop, she didn't poop till the third day.
She was very uncomfortable.
She hated it.
We even, every time we stopped, we tried to give her at least half hour to 30 minutes.
And I would physically put her in there and be like, and she'd be like, what are you doing? I know how to get in here.
Yeah.
No.
But she ended up using it. It was a little uncomfortable for her, as it was surrounded by Wallace and
But she actually, of all the times to use the litter box, she actually went when I was driving, and Wallace and me were like, oh gosh, she's actually going really, and then it just stunk like poop.
Yeah, so
and we're like, hey, Aaron, with the walkie-talkies, I'm like, Aaron, breaker, big Eddie, Eddie's spaghetti.
Yeah.
you got some duty back here to take care of.
Yeah, so we would pull over and get that old a scoop and out of the vehicle and on the road we'd hit.
Well, by that time we were basically here.
Yeah, but she did not do very good on the poop side. She did use it go for your pee a couple times, but in the end, everything worked out.
But you can't not have one.
Yeah, you cannot have one, even though she didn't
there.
really use one, but you have to have one. Yeah, you shouldn't be telling people that she didn't poop for 3 days.
Right, but maybe that's her normal, but it's just, hey, we're just being real.
Yeah.
You can expect the unexpected almost when you're on the road.
Exactly.
So you try to foresee some of those things so that you're covered, your bases are covered. And another tip when traveling anywhere with pets, grab a big paper towel. Or baby wipes. They're seriously, you don't realize how handy they are. Even for pets, humans.
Yeah, you're probably going to have a mess.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Something.
Something's gonna spill, your coffee, your drink, your water.
Yeah,
and it's just
everything.
nice to have something quick to grab and wipe up.
Yeah, so baby wipes you can wipe if Wallace, you know, you want to wipe his mouth. You
Little
want
diarrhea,
diarrhea,
wipe either
whatever.
end, he stepped in something,
Yeah.
who knows?
The baby wipes are
Very
very,
handy.
very handy, even better than paper towels.
Yeah.
And they're pretty cheap. So now, yeah, what else do we have?
I can't think of anything else.
So yeah, we covered what you should bring and what
Yep.
you need to bring. How to set up your vehicle for them to sleep. I know you read online, a lot of them say it's necessity to put them in a crate when you're moving, but
And
it is almost impossible.
If you have the room,
Yeah, it's almost impossible to get Wallace in a crate. You'd be taking up the whole.
his crate didn't fit in our vehicle.
Yeah, it doesn't even fit set up
So-
actually. So it is what it is.
Wallace.
Yeah, Wallace is huge.
Crates. He is huge. He's basically a small horse.
So yeah, that's about it. That's just some stuff we wanted to tell you about our trip with our cat and our dog Wallace. And
Hey, if we missed something, please do let us know in the comments, and we would love to help you out and answer any questions you have.
yeah, it went great. They did great, and we would do it all over again if we had to.
Hey girl, you want to say goodbye? Yeah, you do. Come here. Oh, geez.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
He says bye.
Okay, nut. Well, don't sniff her butt. He always typical dog, hey? Such a
Yeah,
dog. Okay,
say
it's okay.
hi.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, that's pretty much it. So from us here at Ed&Mel,
We wish you safe journeys with your two
yes. So if you're traveling,
pets. Hey,
hope some of this helps.
hey girl.
And if it doesn't, thanks for watching. Until next time,
Bye.
bye.